be an example for his kids and also help the brand and others around him, others that are connected to him, he's doing what needs to be done. He's going back to school. He's doing something that makes him uncomfortable. He's doing something he does not like. And it's okay.
Can't stand it. Gotta do it for at least 4 years.
Oh yeah. Just vote. You done already been working at that job. Not Mac in general. But you done already been working at that job for 16 years, for 10 years, for X amount of years.
Yeah.
Why not work at that job and also do something that's gonna get you out of that job?
Yeah.
Put you in a better place. Let you do something new. Maybe even start your own career. Start your own job. All you gotta do is do it.
What are you doing today that makes you better than the person you were yesterday? That is part of the Ascension brand. That is the motto, the heart of what we stand for. When I pass away, I want people to know. I want people to remember me. Not for the time that I've spent on this planet, but for the things that I have done to contribute to society. My mama raised a loser, but I broke the chains. I wasn't made to be a player, I was made to build a game.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dirty Trunk Podcast, where the elephant is always welcome. It is me, your boy Morton. Always here with me is the Aaron Mac. And we're back in the lab again at 11:51 p.m.
I got you. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seatbelts, put the kids to bed, and turn up your radio. Grab you a nice bottle or a glass of Pinot Noir. Make sure the kids asleep now. Turn up all the volume. Turn down all the lights. Welcome to the Dirty Trunk Podcast After Hours.
After hours, indeed. But before we get started, please trample over that like and subscribe button. Share this with your friends. We do this for y'all because we love y'all. And Mac has some very interesting.
I was joking, but this has to be the latest that we've ever done the podcast. The latest
or early, depending on how.
Oh yeah, depending on how you look at it. Nah, bro, I'm probably going to bed after this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, me and the left, so we went to bed like it was like 3 hours ago, man. I was just like up counting sheep for that whole time, bro. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, I can't sleep. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna hit Mark up. He usually night owl this thing out. I don't know when he actually go to bed, but I'm gonna hit him up and see what happened. And here we are on the podcast at 11:52. It happens, man. It happens. So, man, how you been, man? I feel like I ain't seen you in forever.
Been pretty good. I don't know. A lot of, not a lot of things, but there's some things in the works that like kind of caught me off guard. Like I wasn't expecting like this entire week to go how it went. But everything's good. Got some gardening equipment in. Courtney has an interview coming up. I was presented with a way better job than Amazon, and I was like, what is this? Like, what is happening right now? I'm just like, there's a lot of things in the midst that could shift, the course of our lives, and I was just like, why now? Like, just not really skeptical about it, but just like, this is cool. This is dope.
Yeah.
And it's like, a lot of people would see these opportunities, and because it's a new thing, they'll kind of like shun away from it or like shy away from it. Like people see getting a new job from their previous one as like taboo. They don't want that starting over piece. So
Mm.
that new job probation period, they don't want to do that all over again for some reason.
Uh,
So,
right. You're absolutely right about that. It's like it is an uneasy feeling
mm,
whenever you about to step into new territory, bro. Like you can have a whole safety net down and it still trip you out whenever you about to make that jump into something new, bro. So I feel that. I feel that. So I'm glad to hear that everything is on the up and up, man. That you deserve that, bro. You've been working hard. So yeah. All right. So
what about yourself? Did
oh
did you do that
y-
overtime day, or you just said bump
man, hell no, I ain't doing that.
it?
It's supposed to be tomorrow, man. But I
Oh,
got
oh,
stuff to
really?
do. As you can see, I'm definitely not in the position to do that. So
Word,
I
word.
I was I don't do much wasting time right now in my life, bro. I can't. I don't
Feel
even
that.
have the capacity to do so. Well, especially with all the plans that I'm making right now, I don't have the capacity to be wasting my time right now. So, it's that time of life where we got to get after it, bro. Especially after coming to the realization that you're not 20 something anymore, bro. You wasted all of your 20s. Like you put all of your 20s behind you, and
Mm,
that's where it's gonna stay. Like you ain't got nothing to show for your 20s. So like I got the grind, man. I can't spend extra time on corporate America. It ain't about to make like we just say over and over and over on this podcast. That definitely doesn't do anything but get you a little bump so you can invest more. Maybe I don't know. I not only did I just ignore the overtime this week, I straight up was like, you know what, I'm gonna piss away half of the day too. So like I'm not even on that. You got some people they own it, but we ain't gotta go there, bro. But yeah, like um I like so far my week has just started. So like obviously like right now at this moment my week started. Um I had a shut up and write joint this earlier today, but that ain't paying out the way I wanted it to. Ain't nobody show up, but that's just part of
mm,
the nature of the beast, though. So transparency, people. That's what we giving y'all right now. Like
facts.
everything ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Like we go through our ups and downs too. So yeah, man.
Definitely, definitely. Like hitting roadblocks, hitting obstacles, coming across things
So
that just like you get so you try to figure it out, but it's just like it just don't work that day. Like your brain don't work that there's no gas in it. You ain't going nowhere
it
that day.
happened,
You
bro.
just
It
yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Like our old boss said, ain't got no
Ain't got no
gas in
gas
it.
in
Ain't got no gas in it.
it.
But yeah, man. Like I said, I ain't got no complaints, bro. Everything is
That's
perfect. The
true.
momentum that we got going on right now, it ain't big momentum, but it's momentum, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's something pushing us up, right? We got a tailwind behind us.
Hey,
So even if it don't look like it, bro. Like I'm grateful for the things that's happening right now because it could be a lot worse, bro.
come on.
Yeah, bro.
Big
So over the week, man, like you watched that video that I sent you, right?
yeah,
So over the week, I sent Marcus a video, and the video was just a little clip, man, of the dude looked homeless. Like I'm gonna just go ahead and just say he homeless.
yeah.
So like he was sitting on the stoop, his boots was next to him. He wearing clothes that's like all hanging off of him, tattered up. He's smoking a cigarette, hair all crazy, and my man just like he just minding his business. So the video was captured by somebody I guess that went to school with my man.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude, he got up, like got in that man's face, went in on him, just like on some, oh man, high school you was the man, homie. Look at what happened to you now. He just like dogging my dude. He just like I think he laid hands on him a few times at one point, like smacked him upside the head or something. Like
Come on.
like kicked his boot. Did I see that right? Like he did that right? Like he kicked my man's shoes, like smacked my man. My man reached out to dap him up, and he
Oh
smacked my
yeah, he was
man's
like,
hand
nah,
out. Like yeah,
dang.
he really won't on that, bro. He was just like, yo, hey man, f you, bro. Like you ain't nothing, bro. Like you high school man. Remember you used to do that to me. Remember you do that. Like he was really dogging my man out, and dude was just sitting there, he like just minding his own business, just like yo. And even after that, he tried to dap him up. So like, all right, so pretty much, man. Like even though, and I get it, like you might have been, dude might have been bullied by this guy growing
Mm-hmm.
up. He could have got his at some point could have got his tail handed to him, like. But seeing him that many years later, we don't know how many years it was, but seeing that man that many years later, Mark, I want to know how you, like if you feel like that was a boss or a false move, bro.
Ooh. Uh. All right. So the way he went about it, I'd say that's like that's a total false move. Like he ain't had to
Mm-hmm.
rag on my man's like that, but it could have been like, you know, and I ain't gonna say like hold a grudge, or I'm not trying to say hold grudges, but like
Mm-hmm.
he could have used that in more of a positive light to maybe, hey, this person bullying me made me seep down into a place where I ain't want to go ever again. So I'm gonna work my
Yeah,
hardest to never go there. Uh eh, he was real arrogant about it. He was real arrogant about it. But
yeah. He
like,
like even showed his car.
right, he was like, this me, this you. And I was like,
Hey, for real. Like, is it just me or did like when he turned the camera around and look at his whip? I thought it was gonna be like a S class Mercedes or something, bro. My man was just driving a Malibu.
yep. So I mean, even then, it could have been like he ain't that much above, the homeless guy. Like, uh, I mean, not a lot of us are. Like some of us are literally like just one step to what a homeless dude is, and it's like when you take things for granted like that and like stunt on people, like it could easily be you in their position. So why
Mm,
not be,
so
grateful and
I,
show some type of. But that was a false move. If
I
he, mhm.
oh go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if he would have went about it like went up to my man's, he'd be like, look, you bullied me back then, but you were my inspiration to do better. Maybe I could have said that was a boss move, Maybe a little flexing, be like, this my whip because of you, But nah, he was arrogant. He was too arrogant.
That dude definitely on drugs too, bro.
Which one? The guy recording or the
The
one
homeless
homeless
guy,
dude? Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
homeless
yeah.
guy. Yeah, he was definitely on drugs. So I think he was using that as a. And he was, for real though, he was probably still in that high,
Yeah.
which
Cause
is
he
the
wasn't
reason
that
why.
responsive.
Yeah, he was lost. Like he tried to dap my man up after getting cussed out for like a whole 5 minutes. So I was like, yo, yeah, you definitely not in the right frame of mind right now. I'm gonna just go ahead and say like, the last time I was baptized, I was 9 years old. Um, my permissions on that has expired, it's long since expired. I am not perfect. That I got some people that I grew up with that I don't know how I would react if I saw them out in public. Like I'm just being real. Like I've been in that situation, having people treat you a certain kind of way when they see you, and
Mm-hmm.
you did absolutely nothing to them. Like I've been in that situation before, so I got some folks that I would see that I would personally not know what I would say or what I would do in a moment. And I guess it probably just depends on how they act. If I'm being
Mm-hmm.
real, because like I'm a
That's
grown
fair.
ass man now, and I know how to defend myself. So like it's a little bit of a different story. Like you ain't about to roll up on me like you did in middle school. Like that ain't about to happen. Um, But I would say definitely a false move because my man, he just like that
Wasn't really called for.
it wasn't called for yet, but I won't even about to say that. Like how would that look in God's eyes that you did that?
Mm.
And like I ain't trying to get like spiritual or nothing or religious or anything like that, but like there's this thing called turning the other cheek that it taught me a huge lesson in my life because I learned that turning the other cheek could benefit not only you but it could benefit the other person if you just let it go. Now, obviously, by looking at the video, this is a wide ass sidewalk, so like he was driving in his car, driving down the road, and saw this man. And he had to park and get out of this car
Facts.
and walk all the way over here to harass this man. And he just minded his own business. So like, I feel like my man did it for clout, like
Yeah.
just being real. And we seen Michael B. Jordan do this recently. I don't know if you saw it. Like
What?
Michael B. Jordan did it, man. Michael B. Jordan, he
Oh,
was
you
doing
talking
the
about that?
interview.
And I don't.
Yeah, he did the interview joint, bro.
His was more subtle though. His was more
Oh
subtle.
yeah, oh yeah. That was a boss move. That was a boss move.
Cause he I think she threw a blow or something. She threw it, and he was like, nah. Remember? He was like, yeah. Remember?
She was asking the question. He was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, because we go way back, don't we? He was
Oh
like, yeah,
yeah,
the corny motherfucker, right? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I remember. We go. Yeah, I remember. We went back. Yeah,
yeah.
the
That was
corny
me.
motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm. Kept a smile on his face too. He was like, yep.
I
Popped the collar and everything. I was
it, it it looked a little scary. I ain't gonna like you like you about to hit her. I ain't even gonna lie. I saw Creed coming out of it for a
ooh.
second. But yeah, it's definitely a false move on this guy's part. Like it made me a little uncomfortable just watching the video. If I'm being honest, like I won't feeling it. I just had to send that joint to you because I was like, I wonder how Mark feel about this because like I don't know how I feel.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, man.
I
So
mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, looking back, I ain't have too many people or like people at all that kind of treated me with like disrespect and
Mm,
like throughout school life. Uh, Usually everybody in my class, most of them, they've actually went on to bigger and better things, and like I'm sitting over here like, yo, I'm trying to get on a level, or like I'm not to be competitive in like a negative type of way, but like, yo, they're doing immaculate. Like we should all just be doing our own things, being in our own talents, doing immaculate things. Like we all should be on that. Like for real, if we could all come back, like our 10-year reunion, if we could all get together and like buy some of this stuff, buy some of these buildings and like do something with them in Lawrenceville, yeah, that would be pretty dope. That's kind of like the mentality that like I've been on, that I've been seeing with the people that graduated with me, and I'm just like I'm grateful for that. For real.
it just made me want to move even more. 'Cause I'm just imagining that in this community that I'm in, bro. I'm just like
Mm,
I don't like I feel you. I'm competitive too, but I'm competitive in a way like yo, you ain't better than me.
mm,
And like I went to school with a lot of people who like for real like I'm better than you, and that's why I'm disrespecting you the way I'm
mm,
disrespecting you because you
mm.
ain't shit. Like I'm better than you, and I will always be better than you. You will never be anything. So that's the type of messages that play in my head whenever I think about people who I went to school with. That's
I
why I
feel
would
that.
never go to a class reunion. That's why I didn't go to prom. That's why I won in the yearbook because I'm like yo y'all didn't respect me then. and you will never respect me. You will never respect me for what I'm capable of doing. So therefore, like whenever you need me, I'll be paying you.
Mm.
Like that's the road I'm on right now. So I'm like, whenever I see somebody doing something that, and I don't know if it's a bad thing or not. You know, they say there's a difference between jealousy and envy. They're like, I'm not jealous of nobody,
Mm.
but I do get envious. I ain't gonna lie to you. I see somebody doing something, and I'm like, yo, I can do that better. Like for real, I'll watch something on something on the silver screen and be like, I can do that better. Like it inspired me to write. So like for real, I look at some of the folks that I graduated with now, man, and I'm like, yo, y'all thought y'all was so tough, so thought y'all was so big, y'all was bigger than life back then, and now y'all just regular people, man. So like,
Ooh.
I don't really pay none of them though, man. Honestly, man. But like for real, I ain't feeling that. Like we both different people. So like yeah, like I see your side of it, and I guess if I like them or I respected
That's
them
true.
as people, then I will probably be on that same boat. Because like there was even some people that I graduated with that I tried to remain friends with over the years, man. But you know, we just don't click, bro. You said they doing immaculate things. I wonder what the people out of the small town of Lawrenceville is doing. That made you say that. I'm a little curious now.
Uh. Hmm. Hmm.
We ain't got to get into it, but you
Nah.
know,
Nah. 'Cause
I
I'm
ain't
thinking
seeing
about it.
nothing.
Like,
I know the population in this town is a little bit deeper than there, and I ain't seeing nobody doing nothing. So like, and granted, I ain't saying that I'm doing it all, but like you know what, I'm gonna let that go. We gonna get off of that. We're gonna get off of that. Like I said, I ain't got no complaints. Everything going good in my life right now. I ain't trying to mess that up.
I feel that. I feel that.
Oh man.
Uh. I mean, just going back to that video. Uh. How do you feel that should have went down? Like,
I feel like it would if he was gonna say anything to my man, it should have been like you just said. Like you got out and said, "Look, man, hey, how you doing? Like for real, I see you going through hard times right now, and I just wanted to say something to you, bruh. Like back in the day, you used to bully me, and like it made me feel some type of way. And honestly, when I got out of this car, I felt like I was going to do something to say something to you that you know kind of get revenge. But bruh, for real, we both adults now. You don't deserve that. So like he should have like tried to. And like I said, man, my man was on hard time.
mm,
He was obviously on drugs. Like I don't know nobody who sit outside in the rain with they coat on their lap and their shoes off, smoking a cigarette, bro. Like I don't know anybody in their right mind doing stuff like that. So like he was obviously tweaking on something. So
right.
like he should have did something to encourage that man. Like if he was gonna say anything, it should have been that.
That's true. And then like to hold that in for so long to just make him want to like
Yes,
you said, he saw that man while driving, had to park, get out, walk all the way to him,
you know what I'm
like
saying.
that.
Like the car was like a mile away, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that joint, like you could barely tell it was a Malibu. Like that joint was way off into the distance. I'm like, yo, what is happening here? Like, did you really see? You were looking for this dude. Like,
basically.
it had to be a situation that somebody told him that he was right. Somebody else walked past that guy, saw him, and then told this dude where he was at. Like, that had to be the only thing, because there's no way he would have seen that dude from the side of from driving down the road like that, minding his business.
Yeah, like he probably had some stuff that he needs to take care of himself uh
Absolutely.
before he could just just rag on somebody like that. But I
It's
mean,
like he yeah, like you said, he obviously holding on to past trauma. Like I feel like you
mm,
need to at some point you gotta let that go.
because in the end, that'll be holding you back. Like
Exactly.
you could just like free yourself from that, but you that the bully he still has control over you even now in that situation because you haven't learned to let that go.
Right.
And like, you know, that could really give him like a fall from grace cuz like you said with and I the previous episode we just did, like the media eats that up. Like that
Mm-hmm.
video go viral, his job sees that, if
Oh, yeah.
he's working for some type of big name company, anyone sees that, cancel culture
Yep.
even shut you down immediately,
Yep.
and then
You ain't nothing but a bully.
you on the same step he on because you wanted to, record this video, go live or whatever, post it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen, especially in today's society. Just like
Yeah.
uh, and that's crazy. So take that video and compare it to, something that like Mr. Beast is doing. I think I just seen a post where he bought what 1,000 people, 100,000. I don't know how many people, but he bought like this in the thousands, 100,000s even, hearing aids. Think before that one he had bought
I think it was
he had
only 1,000. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. He
for the
bought.
hearing aids.
Yeah, he paid for the surgery for 1,000 people to get their hearing back,
Mm-hmm.
to get a eardrum implant so they can get their hearing back.
And then I think before that it was blindness.
A blind, yep, he cured blind. Well, he
Paid.
paid for the surgery for them to get a clinical trial to get their blindness repaired.
And
Yep.
then like what kills me with that is like you still have people that will run this man's name through the dirt.
Oh, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh, it gotta be some type of hidden agenda that
Yeah, it is.
even if it is, thousands of people can
That
see
man helped
now,
somebody.
right?
He helped 1,000 families, and they asked for nothing in return. What do
Nothing.
you want? What do you want?
It didn't come out your pocket. It didn't come out the next person's pocket.
You know what I'm saying? It
But
didn't even come out the people's pocket that he helped. So you definitely shouldn't be worried about it.
the
Yeah,
conspiracy
that's
theorists and all this other stuff, he with the Illuminati. And some of these people are what? Can't we just leave people alone? Can't we just mind our
nah.
business?
Because we ain't got some folks ain't got nothing going on, man. So they gotta mind other people's business. You ain't got nothing going on, bro. You need something to do. That's why you watch TV.
That's true.
So mind other people's business. Whether it's real or fake.
Fact.
Minding other people's business. Don't get me started on the reality TV show
That
craze.
was about to say, yeah. We
Don't get
love
me
our
started
reality
there.
TVs. I don't
Oh
know.
man, I can't tell you the last time I watched a reality TV show, bro.
I
Can't tell
can't
you the
stand it.
last time.
I
Yeah, I am, bro.
I stopped at the Jersey Shore. After they gave us Jersey Shore, I was like, what is this? What is this nonsense?
I actually watched Jersey Shore. I ain't gonna front. I actually watched Jersey Shore.
I'd rather watch Brad Girls Club.
I I've seen a few seasons of that too. Oh, way back in the day. It was like some
Yeah.
that's why the only reason why I was watching them.
They
That's
tried to they was like, we gonna get sorry to call them ratchet. But I remember like 10, 15, we gonna get 10, 15 ratchet weapons. We gonna put them all in one house together. And we gonna
yeah.
start
We
some
just gonna
drama.
see what happens. We're gonna
See what
see
happens.
what happens.
See what happens.
Hang boxing gloves everywhere,
You gotta
and
see
then tell them that they can't use them. They couldn't put their hands on one another. They get if they get to fighting with another one of them get kicked off, just like they was in school or something. It's like it's the weirdest thing. I'm like, but you literally called this show the Bad Girls Club. Like it don't really make any sense. Anyway,
I think they did have an agenda or something. They did have like something. Each day they had to do something, work together. I don't.
yeah, they had like little challenges on it. It was almost like the real world.
You said like the real world.
Yeah, the MTV joint, Real World. You don't remember that? Are you
Ah,
too young for that?
sounds familiar. I probably don't
You
remember.
ain't that much younger than me. You just probably that weren't paying attention to it. But like
Man,
the challenge shows that they do.
I remember.
They still got those that still come on.
Remember like Fear Factor and like
No, like it's literally called the challenge
oh
on MTV. But most of those people are from a show called The Real World. It was actually at one point called The Real World Challenge.
hmm,
But anyway, that's neither here or there. Talking about MTV like they paying us or something.
that's true.
But so
Mm-hmm.
moving on. Recently, man, I um I decided that I was going to step it up in my life and become a scholar.
Okay, I'm going back
Now,
to
at
school.
at
All
this
right.
point, at this current moment, I don't know what that's going to look like for me in the future. I just know my plans is to finish this and carry and go through with it 100%. Even though I know it's gonna kill me mentally, like I already know that. I feel it. I feel it in my heart. I'm not a good student. I hate school. I don't understand why in order to learn computer science, I got to take a biology class just to get credits. I don't understand it. It don't make no sense to me, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to make it happen and I'm going to finish it and I'm going to get this degree because I have a lot riding on this. Um, so my job
Mm-hmm.
pays for school.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to school literally for free. Now, granted, there's a catch. You're gonna have to sell a little bit of time in order to go there to go to school and do whatever you need to do. But I can work my little hours, and then I can go to school on the side, and they're gonna pay for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this ain't nothing new. It's been happening for a while, like for as long as I can remember. This job has been doing this. Um, Recently they had a career choice joint that they were just pulling folks in that was interested in getting more information about the career choice program.
Mm-hmm.
So when they announced it, I noticed something strange. All the folks who complain about not making enough money at some point,
Mm-hmm.
even though they say they won't making enough money, nobody was like, all right, if we not making enough money, they offering career choice and they paying for it. So that means I can go to school for free. Even though that was the case, nobody stepped up to the plate and actually did anything about their situation. And it was offered to them for free. How do you feel about that, Mark? I got a little bit of a deeper story to get into, but we're gonna go back and forth on that for a second.
I mean, with that, it's what we've been saying, man. Like people, they don't want it that bad. It's a mixture of that, and then like if you're not giving them the solution or the immediate pay raise that they believe that they deserve, they haven't learned any extra skills from what they're doing, but they want that pay raise or this big amount of money being made each hour or each week. They don't want it. They just don't want it. Or they say they want it, but they don't want to do the hard work, or I'm pretty sure you go in that direction. They don't want to do the schooling for 4 years or even 2 years. Because I'm pretty sure you could get like a entry tech job for what, probably through your associates. Uh, think
Bro, you don't even have to finish school at this point. Like you could just be in school
that's true.
for the job, for the what you going for, and just get a job in it just because you got 2 years of experience from school.
Yep, and then start there. I mean, once you get the tech job, that's a pay bump right there. And then once you learn more things on the job,
Let's get back to to people and they ain't shit ways though. But I was tripping on because like, bruh,
mm,
when we got in the room, like first of all, like they were like the HR they were tripping because they was like, yo, none of y'all signed up to come here, but there's a lot of people here.
wow,
But like there were people that I had in mind. Like I was just like, yo, y'all should be in here right now. Like I'm
mm,
talking folks who can't spell.
stop. What?
I'm talking about folks who out here selling drugs to make money on the side. I'm talking folks who work 5, 6, 7 jobs a piece.
Mm,
And I'm like, yo, every last one of y'all should be in this room listening to
man.
these people get this information. And I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Like, and then, man, it tripped me out, bro, because as we were in the room, and the presentation wasn't that long. It was just old girl going over a few slides talking about some of the benefits of it,
Mm,
how it came about, what it used to be versus what it is now, bruh. And like folks were saying, like one thing, the first thing that I noticed, and this kind of took me back to the whole raise situation that we talked about last time, bro. Like you can't please some of these folks, bro. Like they
don't tell
were
me the
talking
people
to
complaining.
uh
I said, don't tell me people was complaining.
I got you. Watch this.
What?
So you know how Career Choice used to do classes on site.
Uh-huh.
Now they have migrated over into more partnerships with schools. So
Mm,
now they pay the schools for you to take the schools courses, and then they reimburse they well, not reimburse, but they pay the school directly. So these are you talking about like actual college campuses that you're taking your classes, pretty much go to the building that you work in and take a class at the building that you work in, and then go back to work out on the floor once you're done. Like, ain't no more of that. They done with that. You going to the actual school now. So when that was put out there was a few of the veterans that was looking like, oh nah, we got I go back to school. Uh, nah. Like yeah, like when she said that was the case, bro. I was just listening to all the groans in the room, like yo,
mm.
everybody just pretty much changed their mind. Like they just not gonna do it. And like most people walked out there without even getting the information, bro.
Come on. So basically what you're saying is, because they gotta do, not even do, like, I'm pretty sure most of the classes that they will be offering will be hybrid classes that you can take either at home or like go into the little rooms that we have for situations like that.
And they don't mean nothing. I
Nothing
just
at
figured
all.
I'd go ahead. I figured I'd go ahead and add that in there. They don't mean nothing. It didn't count none to my college credits. None at all. And I was in that class for a year, and it didn't count for none of my college credit at all.
The previous classes that you took.
Yeah, yeah. And those were the ones they were looking for. That's the ones they wanted to take. That
The
counted.
previous
Yeah, when I did career choice the first time, yeah, it didn't count to my college credits. It didn't count. Not a single bit of it. A whole year gone. Those are the classes that they wanted.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So with the opportunities that they are offering now, you can basically go to these colleges, big name college. Well, I ain't gonna say big name, but
Yeah, yeah.
some of big name.
VCU on there. Colorado State University is on there. Like University of Maryland is on there. Like
Oh well, yeah, that's what I'm
there's some actual schools on there. Like 4-year degrees. I'm in a 4-year grad program right now. Like it's not even a joke. Like this is a
right.
real college. Like this is real school, bro. Like I'm a real full-time student right now.
And they found a way to complain about.
They found a way to talk themselves out of the opportunity, Mark.
That's wild.
That's why I wanted to bring this up. They found a way. They found a reason, whatever reason that they decided that they were gonna grasp onto that was visible to them. That they said that okay, I can't do that because y'all not holding classes here no more. I don't want to go back to school. And I'm talking about folks who got the most limited mindsets I've ever heard in my life. Like one of them was talking about how they about to get their 10-year bonus, Mark, and I couldn't even break the bad news to them, bro. I think they about to do it for me next week. I think they about to do it for me, but it's gonna be a lot of mad people next week,
Oh yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Be a lot of mad people.
My thing is though, right? And I
That's the next
understand
episode, by the way.
maybe they haven't seen it done, or they haven't watched the right movie, or learned the right thing. I don't know. But like when even if it's like the smallest opportunity, like even if it seems small, like you still don't want to go for it.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe it was just how I was raised, but like, but
I
you
would say
you say, yeah,
you were raised a little different.
you give me the opportunity, or you say, all right, look, you can have any and everything you want. You just got to get your butt across country. Best believe I'm hopping in that central, and I'm gonna make it to California or whatever the edge of the other side of this country. You got to drive from this point, this edge to that edge. You can have everything you want. Best believe I'm getting in that car. And we gonna make it. The car can break down. Hey, I'm on the side of the road. I'm hitchhiking. But because people got old, worn down cars, or my car wouldn't make it, you haven't even tried. You know how to keep the car running, but yet because it's this long
Oh, all right.
distance,
Yeah, bet that. You,
I ain't going that far. My car ain't gonna make it. You've been keeping your car running for this. The guy we talk to each and every day, if he had that opportunity, you just gotta drive to California. I ain't doing that, sir. You've been driving that car for X amount of years, and the mileage you've been driving to this job in that car, you have probably made that same trip about 3-4 times.
mm,
But you won't make that trip to get, man.
bro, I'm saying though, like you as a person who is complaining about their current, like I just personally like when I heard what was going on in the room and when I heard the chatter that was happening in the background, bro, I was so lost, bro. I was dumbfounded because I'm like, yo, these same people were just complaining about their situation. They were just complaining about their manager. some of them were just complaining about me and how I wasn't doing a good job and how they was tired of me. And I'm like, yo, I'm in there with you. So like, and look, for real, like, why is it kept, bro? And I shouldn't have said it the way I said it. And I got in trouble for it a little bit. But they made me do a startup meeting, bro. And I was just like, oh look, so one of the points that I had to go over was that class, and it was like the day before. And I was like, look, for real, this class coming up tomorrow. I advise everybody who've been complaining about their job and complaining about how much money they don't make. I advise y'all to be in that class. I'm gonna be in there, so I hope to see you there because we all need to make sure that we grow because this is even though this is while right now this is not our ending. And I said that over the microphone to everybody that was there, bro. And I got a little heat for it, but overall my manager respected it. She was like, "Yeah, I got you, like for real." But you know, we do work at them. We do work here, so you can't say stuff like that. I was like, yeah,
You can't tell
I
people
kind
the
of
truth,
got,
man.
I'm a motivational speaker by heart. I hope you understand. Like, I ain't mean no harm by it. I just want people to do better. And like, for real, like I said that, and everybody was like, and the same people that was, I ain't seen none of them there either.
All right, Huey Freeman. All right, freedom fighter, rebel. You. Oh God. But yeah, it blows my mind how people can be offered the tools and they still don't pick them up. They still don't learn how to use them. You can, it's basically like the saying: you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And it's like this podcast, the many podcasts and videos and information that's on Google. You can even it's even easier to access now. You can go on a AI website and ask it, "Hey, how to do this? Hey, what is the secrets to life?" And it'll spit something out. And people, they still find ways to complain. They still are at the bottom and are complaining about being at the bottom. And I'm like, all right. I mean, if you feel that way, you must be right. But there's a bunch of other people that believe the opposite, and they're succeeding. So they must be right too. So what?
Yeah.
Ah, it blows my mind, and it's like, the guys we've been talking about before, the people we've been talking about before, they've been given the same opportunities we've been given, and yet they still find their way into this hole that this hole of negativity that they believe they can't get out of. They don't do anything to get out of. Like, talk to one dude. I think he's almost been there. Like, what? This is his second, maybe 60 week, maybe even his third 60th week or third week of making 60 hours. And like at the end, he has nothing to amount for it. He's not moving up. He might have a little extra money, but I'm pretty sure he's doing that for a reason to blow it on something that's coming out, or uh, uh just he he's gonna buy something and or buy a lot of things, and then he's back in the same situation. He's complaining about how the job does this, the people are. I'm just like, I mean,
Yeah.
you make enough money to live your life, bro. It,
Yeah, we do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's just a matter of just like how you gonna budget it, bro. It's real talk.
facts.
I just happen to be the one that's gonna budget it on my education and moving forward in life, bro. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I do have some luxury, some things that I spend on like luxury stuff, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I sit here and play like I'm like the most frugal dude in the world. But like for the most part, like I'm always looking to advance my um my lifestyle. Like I'm always looking to make things better for myself. I'm always looking to make things easier for the next generation. And I just don't
Mhm.
understand how other people not feeling the same way, bro. Because I'm like, yo, there's other folks out here. There's other folks that I was making eye contact with as I was saying that about the career choice program, bro.
Mhm.
And like they know me, and everybody know that I've been doing it, and they still not asking questions. You talking folks with 4 or 5 kids, not even bothering to get the information about doing this stuff, bro. And you can do it from home.
Mhm.
You could do it from home, and you still decided that you don't want to do it. I'm like, yo, for real, like that is it's despicable for you to be in this position, in this situation for so long, complain about it so much, put so much energy into defying it when you're doing it, and
Mhm.
still don't do nothing about it at the end. Like it makes no sense to be in that position, bro, at all.
And then complain even more when they fire you, or you get laid
You
off,
know what I'm saying?
or great.
Eh,
It's just great. It's great.
it's dumb, bro. It's not even
It
crazy. It's
is.
dumb. It's dumb. It's flat out dumb, bro. Like I had sympathy at some point at one point before. I had sympathy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like there was some sympathy at some point, but now I'm just like, yo, y'all don't want nothing out of life. Y'all don't want nothing. And for real, like eh, I know we just talked about how you felt about some of the people that you graduated with, some of the folks that you went to school with. Some of the folks that I went to school with are some of the people that I'm talking about right now, bro. Like some of the
Feel that.
folks that grew up in the same communities that I grew up in are the people that I'm talking about right now. That's why I don't have no faith for them, bro. Like I'm willing to help out anybody and everybody who wants to, who is willing to open their arms when I open mine. Like
Mm,
I'm here
I
to
feel
help
that.
you. I'm here to help you if you're willing to help yourself. But bruh, I be dead gone if you gonna be standing behind the horse and I'm gonna pull your horse to pull you. I be
Mm,
dead gone like if you gonna be standing behind your horse, not pushing your horse, not pulling it, not doing nothing, and you supposed to be on top of that joker, riding along with me. I be damn if I get off of my horse to help you get on yours when you ain't even trying to get on it. I can't do it. I'm not even about to fight that fight for you, bruh. But you got some people who they they complain to us. They come to complaining to us about something, and I ain't even just talking about coworkers, bro. I'm talking about family members too, bro. Like I'm coming across
mhm,
people all the time who has the answers. The tools are right in front of you. The answers are right in front of you, but you like a kid. The right answer is in your face, but you just making up all your own conclusions.
mm.
You just like, yo, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, I know such and such who did that. They ain't work for them, so I know it ain't gonna work for me. Like, what are we even talking about here, bro?
Whole bunch of nonsense. Whole bunch of nonsense. If y'all don't get anything from this episode, please understand that you ain't gonna make it nowhere in life unless you make it somewhere in life. Like, whatever you need to do, whatever talent you have, whatever, make it work. Like work works. Like it's point blank and simple. Like nothing's gonna be handed to you. Nothing falls out of the sky. You ain't gonna get that one in the lottery ticket. Just just
Mm.
just end it now. It no. It's not gonna happen. That that casino that you keep going to, you ain't gonna hit that jackpot anytime soon.
I'm
That
talking
job
no
you
time
keep
zone.
no time soon. That job you keep working at for 10 years plus, it ain't gonna get you. It ain't
And
gonna get you
stop
past
saying
where
that
you
you
at.
waiting for your stop saying you waiting on a bonus to happen. Bro,
That
why? What?
bonus, that bonus gonna be taxed, and it's gonna bring it right back down to whatever you making. It
You just gonna spend it on something dumb.
that too. Uh, you can go ahead and file for tax exempt, but you still gonna have to pay it back at the end of the year.
I don't even know why that's the thing.
And to trip people up. They do it to trip people up. They know what they're doing.
I don't even get it, bro. I don't even get it.
Just work. Work on your
Bruh.
talent. Work on yourself. Work. Whatever you want to do, put work in front of it. Put work at the end of it. Put work in the middle of it. Just do it.
One thing that I'm starting to understand though, and I understand that some of y'all, you didn't grow up seeing hard work. You grew up seeing standard work. You grew up just seeing people go to work. They get home, they complain about work, and they do it all over again. They make no changes. They do nothing out of the ordinary. They do nothing extraordinary. Everything that the people around you do is everything that everybody else has already done. Like, I get it. You only seen the bare minimum being done in your entire life. But I don't know what it is. I don't know how it happens. But there's something about having a why that make things a lot more real. There's something about having a purpose that makes you that makes you grind a little bit harder. And some of y'all ain't got nothing to grind for. And like I said, bro, it's a lot of people got kids, and for whatever reason they don't grind like that. But maybe your kids, maybe like for real, you might be like the same, just you might just barely be the same age as your kids, right? Like we work with some people who oldest kid is like 13 years younger than them, bro. So like maybe you looking at this kid like, yo, this is like, it's not even like a child to you. It's like a little sibling. Like, so you don't have that maternal or that paternal thing going on. Like, you don't have that. So like it's kind of hard to build that when you yourself were a kid when you had this kid, right? But like something about doing it for your doing it for your family, doing it for something deeper than just you. And most of y'all are just on you, and that's why you can't accomplish nothing. That's why you can't move forward with nothing. Because everything you do is just for you. And what I'm noticing is that, like, yo, ain't nothing extraordinary about me, bruh. And like I feel like I'm better than most people. But there is literally nothing extraordinary about me. The only thing that's different from me to other people is that I got some ridiculous drive that has me up at time 1 o'clock in the morning and doing a podcast about motivational and self-development. I got something deep inside me that's making me get up. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, Ma. I'm probably gonna still get up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock and get to writing, bro, because I got goals. I got a deadline that I need to make. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I got something deep inside me that makes me do this stuff. I got something deep inside me that said that, yo, when your kids come, you gotta hit the ground running, and you cannot stop until you make it to where you say you're gonna make it to. So this little thing that I gotta do to make this school thing happen, bro, I can't stand school. I ain't telling y'all that y'all gotta go to school because just for the sake of getting an education, bro. No, I'm saying I'm going to school because if my girl gonna have a degree, I feel like I need to have a degree. And if my kids come and my kids are in this hard world and I'm looking to set the bar, the least that I can do is have a degree so they know that they need to do a little bit better than their dad and their mom, bro. And Alyssa right now, quiet as it's kept, Alyssa talking about going for her master's right now. So I don't know what that gonna look like. I don't know how much different that is. I just know it's a lot more involved in it. It's a little bit more advanced. But for real, like I got a mission that I'm trying to accomplish, and my mission pretty much aligns with Marcus's mission. Like this wasn't something that I did just like, yo, all right, cool. Like, let me just sign on this line real quick and just go ahead and do it. No, bro, like this is a full thought out plan, life mission and life goal right now. Like the Aether brand benefits from me having this degree. Morton's Castle benefits from me having this degree. Ascension Media benefits from me having this degree. Like everybody benefits off of me having this degree. So I ain't just doing it for me. And some of y'all, that's why you can't get nothing done, because everything is for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, all right, so going back to what you first said, like that irks me a little bit. Like, I never understood why. I ain't gonna say why they had kids at a young age, but like you have kids at a young age, and then like you be straight dogging them, like they are your siblings. Like you be talking so much smack about your kids. I'm like, you made that. Like it be killing me seeing parents, young parents, and like the people we work with just rag on the kids. My kids, they putting all their business out there, and I'm like, yo, that's a human being. Like if that was you, you'd be ready to fight somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm,
It don't help that some people got siblings that's younger than their kids, bro.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it don't. It's bad. It's bad, bro.
But like for real, like you said, like yeah, a lot of times the people are in that position. They're at where they're at because all they can think about is them. Like the person we've mentioned on this podcast many a times, the one I said is pulling those 60 hours. All he thinks and cares about mainly is him. He might have a couple of uh good relationships, but like at the end of the day, it's all about him. We was talking about his pops one time. He was like, "Yeah, I live close to my pops. He comes over sometimes." And I'm like, and I was joking with him for a little bit. I was like, "You don't ever just go over there. You'll get a baseball glove and a baseball. Y'all just throw the ball around. Reconnect with your pops because you didn't really have like a good starting with him." He's like, "Nah, he's usually at work. You don't just go over there, pop up, just like, what's up, pops? Sit down, have breakfast with him." Like, nah, we ain't got. He's busy. I'm busy, and I'm like, you don't just make time for your family, your pops. You live. You said right next door. No, we don't do that. We ain't got. And I was just it was so bland. And I was just like, you make your life how you want to make your life. Like, what do you do? I was just like, yo, like you can't even put that much. You don't even put that much effort into your own life, into your own happiness, into your own satisfaction, but yet you can work 60 hours to buy this thing that gives you this gratification somewhere and just be content with life. Like you ain't gonna even spend that money to indulge yourself with others presence around you. Nah. I'm like, bro, that's a
It's a
bland
sad
ass
life,
life.
man. It's a sad life, bro. It's a sad life, man. That to think that, and I don't know how they do it mentally, bro. Like I don't know what they think
It
about in a
can't be
day.
healthy.
I don't know what they think about in a day. I'm like real talk. Like yo, when you sit down and there's nothing going on in your life and you ain't experienced nothing, what do you think about when you doing nothing? What do you think about when you at work? How do you the dude you talking about? He ain't like he listening to music at work.
No, he's just reading, just scrolling.
Yeah. Like
It ain't novels. It ain't novels. It ain't nothing stimulating the
it,
brain. It's
yeah. Like I'm just like, bro, like what's going on in your head, man? Like, and then and I'm pretty sure we talking about the same dude, but like this is the same dude that told me that he don't see nothing for himself in the future. Yep, I kind of figured that's what you were
life
talking
is too
about.
big. Life is too
Like the
big.
world is too big for him to make a splash in this world. Like, yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about. But like, I don't know what they think about, bruh. Like, I just don't see it, man. It don't make no sense to me. But yet, you got a nerve to get mad at the things that's going on around you. Like, I don't understand that. Like, you make no moves to move forward, but you make every move to stand still.
My thing is, if I had that mentality, if I was that low in the slumps, dumps, whatever you want to call it, like I'd be so low that I'd be happy. Like you would think it would make
Exactly, bro.
sense. Like nothing should phase you. Like I would go into work, where you moment? Alright, and do that, sweat,
You ought to
work,
call me that joint floating.
right? And
It
I'm
better
like,
not. It ought to be not a crease on your shoe. You just come up in that joint doing the Captain Morgan, like I'm ready to do everything. Like,
like you ain't got nothing going on outside. Just work. What? You're already there for 60 hours plus. You've made that your mission to be in that 60 hours plus, and then you're gonna just complain about the you signed up for.
I just don't understand it. Like, my man don't even pay rent. The only bill he pay is car insurance and his phone bill, bruh. But he working 60 hours a week to buy figurines from Comic Con and GalaxyCon and all these other places.
And then
But would not show up to the career choice class when his job is offering it for free.
wasn't it just a couple of years ago he had to sell a whole
He had to
bunch of that
sell
stuff?
all of them. Yeah, he sold all of them so he can move next door and then bought all of them back. Bought a whole bunch of more stuff that was pretty similar to the stuff he sold. Talking thousands of dollars.
That,
Yeah,
man, that hurts my brain.
yeah, yeah. The whole conversation hurt my brain, bro. Like I'm I feel like I'm about to have a stroke.
That is
Like
complete
I
and utter
said,
madness. Um, people, please, like whatever you got going on in life, it's not that hard. It's literally straightforward. It's not gonna be easy. It's not. It's gonna
mm,
be tiresome. It's gonna be gruesome. You're gonna have your ups and downs. Like we said on this podcast, we've had our ups and downs. We've had our moments where we had to sit down and talk it out. We've had to plan things. We've had to work through things. We've had to change some things up. Like we're doing this podcast. We started at 11:52. It is basically 1 o'clock now. It's 12:58 right now. It- Things happen. Like just roll with the punches. You know, make that leap, make that jump. Start something on a whim. See where it goes. Just work at it. You know, it's okay to,
yeah,
have stumble. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to hit an obstacle. You know, if you're gonna take a break from it, take a break, but come back to it. Don't be afraid to get back into it and continue it. Like Mac is going back to school. He's done it before. He knows he's not a great student, but because he wants to be an example for his kids and also help the brand and others around him, others that are connected to him, he's doing what needs to be done. He's going back to school. He's doing something that makes him uncomfortable. He's doing something he does not like. And
Can't
it's
stand it.
okay.
Can't stand it. You gotta do it
It
for at
is
least 4
okay.
years.
4 years. Just 4. You done already been working at that job. Not Mac in general. But you done already been working at that job for 16 years, for 10 years, for X amount of years.
Yeah.
Why not work
Um,
at that job and also do something that's gonna get you out of that job?
yeah.
Put you in a better place. Let you do something new. Maybe even start your own career. Start your own job. All you gotta do is do it. All
Right.
it is, do it. All right, man. I'm done
Yeah.
talking, bro.
I credit myself on being an entrepreneur in spirit. So like I've never been just satisfied with working somebody's job. And I think for the most part, like most people just they are satisfied with just working somebody's job. And I think that might be part of the problem there because they set their standards low. It's
Mm,
like you tell them to aim for the stars, and if they miss, they hit the moon. But they like, yo, I would never hit the stars, so I'm just gonna aim at the roof. Like I ain't even about to shoot up there because like I know for
come
a
on.
fact I can't hit no star, but I know I can hit this roof. I know I can hit this bar that ain't even set high
Back.
enough. I know I can hit that. But I ain't even about to
Broadside to
try
the
to shoot
moon.
at the stars. But like I'm just like, yo, like my mentality is like if man made it, they're not supposed to have it.
Mm,
Like somebody build the Burj Khalifa. And if you don't know what the Burj Khalifa is, it's the tallest building in the world sitting over in Dubai right now, built on sand. Somebody built the Burj Khalifa. Not only did they build the Burj Khalifa, but police and taxi cabs are in Saudi Arabia right now driving the Lamborghinis, bro. Like, not only did that happen on a regular basis, bro, but the mall over there is the size of all of Washington D.C. in America, bro. Like I don't, if you can fit Virginia in the mall in Saudi and Dubai, like I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. Like it's that big, bro. Like police over there driving luxury cars. People out there making money like it ain't nothing. People out there speaking 6, 7 languages, bro. Like folks in Japan making world trade moves, bro. Like dog,
mm-hmm.
like this is a new age right now. You got TikTokers and YouTubers out here making more money and got more followers and more fame than some of the athletes that we watch on a regular basis, bro. This world is
Fortnite
a
players.
different world. It's a different world right now, dog. Mr. Beast ain't never been on no TV show and got more money than most of your favorite actors, bro.
Ooh.
Like it's a different world right now, bro. Logan Paul ain't never had a TV show, ain't never played a sport. This dude just headlined WrestleMania for WWE, bro. It ain't a game right now, bro. If man touched it, if man made it, then it was for me to have, and that's what I live by. If man touched it and man made it, it was meant for me to have. And some of y'all ain't living on that philosophy. You resting your laurels on what you have right now. The only thing you reaching for is the things that you see right now. And the bad thing about it is you seeing everything else too. You seeing all of it. You actually see it. It's on TV. You see it everywhere around you. For whatever reason, you just choose not to indulge in it, bro. I seen a Rolls Royce on the highway the other day, and I was just like,
Come
yo,
on.
I wonder what it'd be like to ride in that. And I was like, I got home and I looked up, bro, how much a Rolls Royce costs? How many books I need to sell to get in the Rolls Royce? It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's
I ain't
a
gonna lie
lot.
to you. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't sell my books for that much. It's a lot.
Come on.
But I was just like, yo, I'm like looking at pictures of the interior. I'm like looking at all the different models. I'm like, yo, I just think if I ever got me a Rolls Royce, I want me a Ghost. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, like the Ghost is it's pretty nice. I want one. I don't know if I'm gonna drive it nowhere, but like for real, like it's a handcrafted car. I can see
Right.
myself sitting in it for real. Like when I look at these things, like folks look at me like I'm arrogant, Mark, because I got things. I ain't even got nothing right now. They look at me like I'm
What?
arrogant because I got stuff. Like
Come
for
on.
real, and I don't look at myself as I try not to be arrogant. Like
Mm.
I try not to have a sense that I'm better than most people. But the problem is that when you come around me with your little money problems and your little money thought process, I can't hear you. That's it. Like I just cannot hear you. There's nothing that you can say or there's nothing that you can do that could destroy what I have going on internally. Cause like you just small.
Mm.
You just like the man said, I am not big enough to make an impact on this right here. You are not big enough to make an impact on my goals. So when you talk and you speak, I don't hear anything. When you complaining about things, I don't care. When you going through your issues that you created on your own whim, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't need to hear that. I don't need you to give me advice on my relationship status because 9 times out of 10 you need to go home and fix your own. I don't need your financial advice because we all work in the same place. It don't matter. None of that matters. I'm not I humbly say that. I'm thankful for everything that God gave me, everything that I've been able to amass at this point, and I am looking to gain more. I am not apologizing for that. If man made it, it's for me to have. That's our time.
Amen. Uh, I, that's it, people. Um, what we got coming up for the people, Mac?
Um, I ain't got nothing that I want to like I ain't got nothing new that I need to put out there.
Mm.
I'm starting to do a bunch of virtual meetings, meetup for excuse me, doing a bunch of virtual meetups for Shut Up and Right Now that we got Zoom up and operating. So um be on the lookout for that. We'll put the link for the meetup group in the description. And other than that, man, I'm only working on book 5 at the moment. Got some of the other things that I'm working on done. I got to practice with Blender to see if I can get my sculpting skills up as well. Because if both of us know how to do it, then that'll be even better. So I just got that stuff in the works right now, man. But same plan. We
Mm.
ain't we do living it up, man. Still planning for my future with my my new wife now. I don't know if I said that on the podcast or not. Like, um, you know, planning with my future with my new wife, and things are looking up. Like I said earlier in the podcast, man, I ain't got no complaints, man, and I'm hoping to give y'all a lot of value in the future.
Word. Uh, let our old friend tell it. He ain't no longer at the job anymore, but she was already your wife. We were supposed to mention that at the wedding, but no. I think someone said it. But y'all didn't catch it. Um, but yeah, not much going over here.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So yeah, I definitely didn't catch it.
Donnie.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah.
Donnie predicted that y'all was already together before they even got together.
Yeah,
So
before we even made it official.
so it just goes to show that it was meant to be. Uh, the sparks was already there. The signs was already there. They couldn't see it, but other people could see it. So it's amazing. It's amazing how things work. It's amazing how God works. Like I said, not much going over here. Still just hammering out the small details of sculpting with Blender, learning how to code. Um, Eventually gonna start dabbling with the music boy. Um, Other than that, that's about it. Uh, so that has been our time. Thank you y'all for listening to the Dirty Trunk podcast. Where the elephant is always welcome. It is me, your boy Marcus Morton. Always here with me is the Aaron Mack. Before you go, trample over that like and subscribe button. We do this for y'all because we love y'all. And always remember, those who shy away from addressing the elephant in the room are doomed to be crushed by the weight of it. We love y'all.
Peace. Love y'all. See y'all next week.